Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a monthly roundup. I realize I've been a little bit all over the place with these, but it's more about timing and just not filming regularly due to life happening. And last month was my birthday month, which means I had a lot of events and things to do and cakes to bake and people to see, and that is now over. I really enjoyed it. It was super nice, and that is also why I didn't really film. That is now finished, and now we're slowly getting into more calm waters in November until it gets crazy again in December. So I hope to have a bit more time to film and to actually also edit, because I have two videos filmed already that I have to edit and put up. But let's get into my favorite products, update products. There's one or two fails, and then my empties for the month of October and half of September, because I believe I didn't do one of these since the middle of September or so. Let's start with favorites. I have to say that I've been absolutely obsessed with my dupe palette for the Nars Climax palette. I wish I was happier about it than I am, but I think this showed me that I actually really want to get the palette itself. And it's difficult to explain why, in the sense that this is exactly why I have singles, to make palettes so that I don't have to buy them. And that's one thing. On the other hand, the point of view and the new formula of the Nars one is still really appealing to me. So I think I'm gonna buy it. It's sold out almost everywhere, but I'm waiting for somewhere that has a little discount to justify the purchase, because I don't want to spend 50 euros on a 9-pan palette. Would also be my first Nars palette. I never had one. We've tried the formulas, even though I heard it's better than their usual, which is why I would buy it. Anyways, rambling aside, I love that color story. It's really something that's carrying me through fall, with the greens and the deeper, more neutral, almost cool tone neutrals, browns, and yeah, really loving that little dupe palette that I made. If you're curious about the shade names and everything, they're on my Instagram. I didn't make a video on it because it was such a small palette, but then maybe in retrospect I should, because I love it so much. Let me know if you're interested still in seeing what my dupes are, but maybe it's better to wait until I get the palette and then show you the actual comparison with the shadows that I have in my collection, like I did with my Wilderness palette. And that's another favorite of this month. Maybe if I hold it the right side up. This guy right here from Beauty Bay, some of the best 18 euros that I spent on eyeshadows. Really good formula, wonderful color story, really my thing. The only half not so great shade is Eucalyptus, this green right here. It's difficult to blend, so that's not my favorite as this red, because it's difficult to pick up and to apply to your eye. It's really creamy. But for the rest, I'm really impressed with the palette. Great quality mattes, really punchy and intense, and I'll refer you to my swatch party video for you to see all of the shades and the comparisons with all of the shades in my collection, because I did all that because I enjoy swatching eyeshadows next to each other. It gives me joy. So that is another favorite. Another favorite is a palette I made as well, and this is made with Natasha Denona midi sized eyeshadows. This is a mixture of Metropolis and bronze, put in the bronze case because these are magnetic. And this is a palette I actually made to go on holiday this summer, and I never took it apart because I love this color story. It's so me, fall, neutrals, reds, like the rusty reds. It just is me. And I put in here most of her cream to powder eyeshadows, and I really love them. All of these are cream to powder, and this one as well. There's 3 regular mattes and some shimmers. I really, really like this. I've been using it a lot and really enjoying the color story that I made. And this is a little bit more the color story I'm into right now versus wilderness or very colorful things. This is more of the color story I'm into right now. A small mention to a repurchase that I made last month, which is the lipstick called Rudolph by Mulak Cosmetics. I missed it. I repurchased it because mine melted one summer when I was road tripping in Italy. I think it was 2016. It melted. I had to throw it because it was not usable. It was stuck. It was just not usable. The formula also had changed a little bit. And with a recent sale, I repurchased it and I'm so happy I did. This is the perfect mauve, yet not too cool toned, slightly zombie lips, but not really. Let me swatch it for you. It's so good. It doesn't sound flattering the way I talk about it, but it's so beautiful. It reminds me a lot of Tulle by Colourpop in a bullet lipstick. These are mattes that are quite drying, not drying but dry, so difficult to apply, but they last very long and they look beautiful. So I really like it. This is not a color I would normally say would be my style color, but I love the way it looks on me. I don't know. Just an honorable mention there because I'm so happy I repurchased that lipstick. Mulak lipsticks in general are really good, so I'm very, very happy to have repurchased it. One fail for this month, which has been a fail for a while, but I was in denial, is the Maybelline Colorstay liquid lipstick. Oh, they're called Super Stay Matte Ink. Totally different. This is in the shade Coco Connoisseur 270, part of their chocolate line. I am so upset that I am apparently one of the 10 people in the world for whom this formula does not work. Like half of the people I see online love this formula. It lasts forever on them. It's super comfortable. On me, it crumbles, it moves, it's never dry, it's so sticky, it's awful. And within an hour or two, it's all gone. So big no, I am done. I worn it 3 or 4 times. I am done with it. I'm never gonna try it again. I am throwing it out and done with it. It's unfortunate that it's a liquid lipstick and I can't really pass it on as easily as sanitizing a bullet lipstick, for example. Just done with that. So sad. Love the color. So sad the formula sucks. Big time. Like, big time. Other disappointments, which we already talked about, but now I tried all 3 of these little shits. From the Drunk Elephant Take Summer to Go kit. Is that what it's called? It's a little kit of 3 mini sizes. The Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense SPF 30, Debronzer Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and the O Blows Rosy Drops, which is a blush. I was excited to try a bronzer, blush, serums, a tinted moisturizer from a different brand than my beloved Origins. I finally tried the tinted moisturizer and it doesn't tint. There's no tint to it. Or on my face it looks like nothing, so I really don't see the point. I didn't per se care for this in the way it made my face look. I actually thought it actually brought out my redness instead of covering it or blurring it away. I don't know. The bronzer is okay if you want to add more bronziness to your foundation. I don't really need it. I didn't see a really big difference when I used it, mixed it in with the Fenty Eavesdrop because those are a little bit too light. Didn't really see a big difference, so I don't think this is justifiable for me to keep. And the blush is absolutely horrid on me. It's a cool tone pink in a serum, which has skincare benefits, but it's a blush. What do you get skincare benefits in just this area of your face? No. So, as you can tell, I am ranty about this. I hate the concept. It's sold to me. I hate that it's sold to me. and I was disappointed. So this little set is just, I wouldn't recommend it, put it that way. Something that I changed my mind about, or I keep changing my mind about in a good way, is the Patrick Ta She Sculpted Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. That's what they're called. I have the She Sculpted as a second shade, and I always said, or I said initially that I thought it was too dark for me. I still think it's dark. Like, I have it on today. You cannot deny that I have bronzer and contour on. Like, you can see it. But it does good. It's an easy formula, really, really good, both in the cream and the powder. The powder by itself is beautiful, beautiful. The cream by itself is also nice. It's not too cool toned to a point that I look like I have to then warm up my skin tone again with a bronzer. I can use the cream by itself, also a bit as a bronzer, and I like it. It's official. I'm keeping it. I like it, and I'm happy with it. I've been using it, and it's on my good side right now, which is a good change from the rant I just did for minutes long in this for this Drunk Elephant set. Now moving on to the Empties. There's not a lot, so we'll get through it quite quickly. I finished my last bottle of the Ordinary Grain Active Retinoid 2% Emulsion. I like this. I've used multiple bottles. I've gifted it to my mom. She loves it. It's a really nice non-oily retinol serum. Very lightweight, very delicate on the skin, but I do see the effects of it. I've used them for a long time, and I miss it when I don't have. In general, I miss it when I don't have retinol in my routine, but I also always go back to this. It feels really nice. It has a very gentle working on the skin, yet it is effective. So all that you want in a retinol. For me, at least, this works really, really well. I am calling quits on these Sesh Rebuild Strengthen Weak-Thing Nails. There's very little in it, but it's also solid, so I'm gonna throw this one away. I use it a lot, so I must have liked it, but I have nails that delaminate or just flake, and it's very important to me to find something that helps them grow really strong onto each other, the layers of the nails. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know that this did miracles. That's what I meant. I won't repurchase. For hair, and also in my project pan, I finished the Briogeo Cool Charisma Frizz Control Gel, and yeah, this was okay, but it doesn't fix my hair enough for me to repurchase. It's also quite an expensive hair gel. Nothing special. I will not be repurchasing. It felt nice. It did not leave my hair crunchy or things like that, but it also didn't define my curls a lot. I'm having, as you can see, quite a hard time to get any definition. I washed my hair today, and you see, like, there is curl in there, but not a lot of definition. And yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. My hair is not really curly, more of a wave, and I find it difficult to find products that work for me in the styling. So this one was not it, but I used it up, which is good. I also colored my hair this month. Again, I color my own hair at home in a tone 5.64, which is a level 5 red with copper undertones. I think that's the right order. I also finished one Micellar Water. I use this to wash off swatches. I don't use Micellar Water to remove my makeup usually because I use a butter or a cleansing butter or a cleansing oil. And actually, I'm almost done with the cleansing butter I'm using right now, so you'll see it next month. I used some samples because I went one night away for my birthday without the baby. It was epic. It was really nice, and having dinner just with my husband, enjoying each other's company at a restaurant is something we hadn't done in a year and a half, I think. I don't know. Surely since Andrea was born, and then before that there was COVID, and it just, we didn't do it for so long, and we love food. We love going out to eat. So it was so nice. Anyways, I washed my hair because the hotel we were in also had a sauna and a swimming pool. So I did wash my hair. And I used the Mulek Frizz Over Antifreeze hair shampoo. I actually liked this one. I didn't like her creme line as much because it didn't wash a lot, but I did like this one. I can't say that it's better than anything else because it was only one time. It was kind of a special occasion in the sense that I didn't have all of my hair styling. It wasn't a normal home situation, but I liked using it, and I would consider purchasing it at some point. I also used the Oskia Renaissance cleansing gel as a sample. I really like this one as well. I know it's very expensive though, and it's been talked about for years now, but I'm not going to repurchase because it's expensive, but it was really, really nice. And I finished one set of Acne Pimple Master patches from CosRX. I have some guests on my face now, and I use these at night to help reduce inflammation and speed up the healing process. So those are done, and that's all that I finished though. It's not a lot. Like, if you think in the grand scheme of things in 1.5 months, I only finished a few products. But that is what it is. Sometimes it's the whole skincare routine in one time, like it was a month or two ago, and sometimes it's only a hair gel, a serum, and a few samples, and it's okay. How was your month of October? Did you do something exciting? Are you loving fall? I am now that it's sunny and 17 degrees, but that's a temporary mishap of the weather in the Netherlands. So I am in a good mood today. Once the weather changes, that's gonna change too. We're gonna get through this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.